John, you're up first.
Matt, Lane just said earlier that this one's probably the toughest one to swallow because he felt like y'all were kind of right there for you. Do you kind of feel the same way?
Yeah, I mean, besides those two mistakes that I had, one in the red zone, you just can't have that. I was late. Through. There was a window, and I waited. Second window, then they flowed, and like I saw that the whole way, and I just should have trusted it and ran. But it is what it is. It's in the past. I would say this one is the toughest to swallow, just because, man, like we worked hard all week. We did what we were supposed to do. We executed what we needed to execute. We just need to finish. Like that. I mean, that's really all it is. We just need to finish all 60 minutes.
Nick Suss.
On a drive like the last one there where you guys are trying to score, you got 2 timeouts left, how much autonomy do you have as the quarterback in decision-making, and how much of it – can you hear me at all?
Could you repeat that? I missed it.
Yeah. On a drive like that last one with a minute left, how much autonomy do you as the quarterback have for calling plays versus how much of it is scripted from the coaches and you're hearing it in your ear?
I mean, every time we practice 2 minutes, 1 minute 45, 1 minute 20 seconds, 2 timeouts, 1 timeout. Like, we practice this stuff every single day, and that's what I told the offense. And we didn't get it done. We need to go back to work, and like I said, that's all we really can do. Even when we felt like we did what we were supposed to do during the week, even though we did the extra stuff, we did everything right, and it still doesn't go your way. Like, all you can do is just keep going. That's it.
Parrish.
Matt, did you think Kenny had a chance to score had he held on to the ball at the 10?
No, but I mean, maybe if he slips that tackle, I mean, we would have been closer to the end zone. Of course, it would have helped if he caught it. But like I told him, it is what it is. We all make mistakes. We're human. Next play. And I know that was hurting him afterwards. I can tell that was like, I had to go pick him up and tell him, you can't change anything that happened. Like, it is what it is. How are you gonna respond? And I left it at that.
Nate Gabler.
Matt, just generally, we talked a lot this week about attacking that drop 8. What do you guys, when it was going well today, what were you doing differently?
I mean, we knew when they were going to go drop 8. They had personnel for it. So every time we did, we had a call for it. So and it was working. That's why we kept running the ball, because it was working. Why stop? Why change?
Nick Suss.
I think I know the answer to this one, but we saw a little bit more rotation between you and John Rice than we have the rest of the year. Just what's your reaction when you have to go in and out? Does it change your perspective at all, or is it kind of same as for you?
No, not at all. I mean, I know they've always had packages for JR. And, excuse me, it really just, that, like, a person like JR, their type of speed, with his type of speed, I mean, that changes the whole defense. When he's out there, they change the defense. You have to, or he's going to run. And when we kept going back and forth, and us moving fast, you could tell what type of chaos that would cause for them on them trying to get the calls. So.
Tyler Comas.
From your perspective as a starting quarterback, what are the emotions like around the team after a 1-4 start?
Not good. I mean, right now, as I tell them, right now is where we got to come close. We can't separate. We can't stop or start pointing the finger. This is the time where we need to be as close as we ever been.
Any further questions for Matt? All right. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, guys.